Okay, coming to the terms of everything, I realized that this had to be some kind of ritual, some kind of cult or something for it to happen the way it happened. Because I mean, I'm 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 in the basement and I start hearing this thumping and shit upstairs, and I go upstairs and this little girl pretending to be asleep. I take her downstairs in the basement because me and her mama down there, you know, because her and my mama will always get into arguments, and it was always a vexation of the matter because half of the time the arguments were started behind stupid shit. And I come to realize that all that shit was a setup. It's all type of shit. Okay, also, what's happening right now is that, you know, I know something just happened. So I tell her mom, I say, tell her to take off her clothes. So I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And she tells me, you know, I said, why you ain't screaming nothing? I said, what the fuck? She said, it all happened too fast. Now these little dudes, they threaten to kill me if they, you know, at least that's what they was telling my little girl and my little boy at the bus stop. They was kind of too young to be in on it. But hell, the rest of my kids was too young to be in on it too, but they were in on it. They turned on me because of that shit. I think they got them hooked on phonics. I go down there to the house because I gotta keep myself numb because they actually trying to get me X'd out. They trying to find ways to get me X'd out. There's about a dozen moments that I escaped a lot of I escaped that a lot of times, and then once I finally get them out, this shit follows us. And not only does it follow us, but it adds on in the community that I rule in. A bunch of grown ass adults at the same time, and even cops. I don't know what happened. But I do know this. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And I mean, what you do in your spare time, hey bro, I'm not I'm not judging nobody what they do with their own life and all that type of stuff. Because we all sinners. All I'm saying is that I ain't had nothing to do with this shit. You could have left my little family alone, dude. That was a heartbreaking moment. To see my little girl stretched out like that. You know, I didn't feel like a pervert or anything, cause I used to bathe my daughter and all that stuff. I've seen her before, but at this moment, as she just starting to develop and everything, it's hard being a dad. But I can tell you this. Before all this happened, I saw it in a dream. And I pulled both of my daughters to the side and I said, listen, something's going to happen. I explained to them exactly what I seen. I said, somebody's coming to take y'all away, and I don't know who it is. That's what I told them. I said, somebody's coming to take y'all, and I don't know who. I don't know when, and I don't know who it is. I told the oldest one, I said, you're going to turn against me. And I told the second to oldest, I said, you're going to leave everybody. And sure enough, you know what I'm saying? And I made threats to them. I said, if y'all have unprotected and underage sex, I said, y'all ain't got nothing to tell me again. And they were 8, 7 and 8 at this time, 8 or 9, you know? And to talk to them like that, coming out of a dream, you may want to try to judge it as being a little bit overprotective or something. But let's just say I was a single parent at this time. And see, all type of shit had already happened by me being a truck driver. And when I got injured, I was left for the very fuckers she was screwing around with while I was on the road around my kids. And yeah, they was exposed to a lot of stuff when it comes to women having sex with women and stuff. They had little girls. They practiced this stuff so strong where I was, bro. You know, the neighbors and all that stuff were little bitty kids already indulging and stuff. That's what they was telling my little girls and stuff. And I'm like, she told you what? I'm trying to mind my business of it all, but I'm like, hey bro, let me catch you. And so, as the time went by a little bit, everything started taking its toll and playing out the way I seen it in the dream. And everything went exactly like that. My oldest girl turned on me in the darkest way, dog. I mean, walking through the house going click, pow, click, pow. Because I'm messing up everything. I'm messing up everything because I'm trying to catch these motherfuckers, but I couldn't catch them. Tormenting the piss out of me. And I'm like, my other girl, she left. She left everybody, just like I told her she was. And right now, I don't know where the rest of my fucking children at. I haven't seen them since. I haven't seen my kids in 8 years. I don't know who got them. And it's sad. It's really sad because the power of God is real. And he got me through all this. To still be here and to testify this. And when it comes to evil, I care less if you believe it. Shit. If you're dead to God, who do you think you are to me? So as I go to the house and I'm looking at the fools that they ran out of mines, I know it was these fools because you could see it on their face. One of them pulls out a 40 on me and he puts the barrel like aiming up at me as I'm looking down at it. And he like, this for if you try to do anything. Telling me, yeah, we, it's us. But it's okay. It's okay. When it comes to a lot of people that's out there, that's sex, traffic, slaves, God is going to come and set you free. And he's going to take everybody that's involved with that type of stuff. You know, Saddam Hussein, you know what he used to do with rapists? He'll tie your hands behind your back. And he'll stick like a nice, like, broomstick right up your ass. Just far enough to where you will fall asleep on this shit. And the more you go to sleep and fall, it'll come all the way out your motherfucking neck. And then in the medieval days, they would let the person that you rape chop off your shit right there. And then there was some of them that they were tied to the shore banks with all the big ass river rats and shit, and soak you like in honey and all that type of shit, right, or something, and let the rats eat your shit away. So God has a plan to bring back justice to you. One,